Well, I just came back from a mining expedition to get some iron. I'm starting to get a fair amount, not enough to replace what I lost still, but enough to start getting there. And I realized that somebody took almost all my obsidian. I have only 15 obsidian left. I had 2 stacks of it. And it's not in any of the other chests. Someone keeps taking my stuff without asking. And hard to replace stuff like the obsidian. I'm not sure what to do about this. Clearly, having my valuables out in the open like this is really coming back to bite me. Here I was thinking that people could be trusted. Although I suppose that was proven wrong several episodes ago, but I was hoping it would have been dealt with by now and... But no. People are taking advantage of me and stealing my stuff. Clearly, I need to find some place to store them that is not here. Damn it. Okay, well, we seem to have been pranked. Got all these chickens all over my village. Just swarming the place, laying all sorts of eggs. Wow, that's a lot of them. I'm afraid to go see what's over here. Few chickens, but not as many. Oh, but here on the other hand, there's lots of chickens. Anyway, over here is a sign. Hello, Dad. Remember all those eggs that I borrowed from you? I happened to return them. Good luck starting a McNugget shop and fast food. That is all. Molten. MolenLemon. As you can see, he's the other guy who's on. Also, you may want to watch the trap that I... Must admit, I like how it just ends mid-sentence. Trying to make one think there's a trap somewhere around here. But I've thoroughly, I did a fairly thorough sweep over my whole base, and I'm quite confident there is no trap in my base. I will, on the other hand, need to clean this up, and I have no idea why he decided to turn my village into a McDonald's, but, yeah. So many chickens. Yes, I'm talking about you, stupid chicken. I just realized my mic might not be recording. I should go check that. And I'm gonna go clean this up off camera. I just realized I forgot to show what the sign looked like from a distance. It's kinda hard to see. Let's climb up on this scaffolding that I built for the jungle tree so I can get to the top quickly and chop my way down. There it is. I think that's supposed to be an M. Okay. It's been a few days since I recorded my last segment. And I've been gathering a lot of resources in the meantime. Now, currently here, as you can probably tell, I am in the Nether. And I wanted to show that I've added a few more rows to my zombie pigman grinder. Now that I have the resources, it's not such a huge drain to build this, so I've added a few more rows, and I'm thinking of building a spawning platform sort of thing here in the center. Although, I don't know, I might add a couple more rows of pistons. I have to think about that. in my original design, I wanted to have 8 rows. Currently, I have 5 now, so that'd be 3 more. And I might actually have enough resources to do that now. But no, I think I'm going to experiment with spawning platforms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a platform here that covers the whole top that zombie pigmen can spawn on, that will have holes in it, probably 4x4 holes, possibly with gates, with wooden gates, so that their AI see them as complete blocks and they'll step on them and fall down. Though I'm not quite sure if they're dumb enough to do that still. But we'll have to find out, I guess. I'll also need to put a roof over it if I decide to go with this, if I decide to do that, so that gas don't spawn up here, because that would suck. Yeah, I think 3 high would actually be best, since gas need a 5x5x5 space to spawn. 3 block high ceiling would probably do me nicely. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be back once I have something more to show. Okay, I've put in this spawning area in this ceiling. The idea is that they spawn on this 1 block wide. No matter what direction they then choose to walk in, they will fall in. And it seems to work out quite well. I've noticed the spawn rates, or the drops, have increased significantly. And this makes me think that maybe I should go down there and implement this design in all the layers, because how simple and easy it is to do. Would require a bit of work, but I think it might actually be worth it in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I've finished building more spawning platforms. It occurred to me that putting one every other would cause the platforms kind of actually, you know what? Might not actually have been a problem. Oops, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. 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 Damn it. Okay, I noticed that zombie pigmen, while they were spawning greater numbers, were not walking off the sides of these inner ones here. So, I decided to try the old method of putting gates down and seeing if they will see them as solid blocks when they're really not, and try to walk on them. I looked at the code, and at my quick glance, I didn't see anything that would discourage them from trying, although there could have easily been something that I just didn't see. So it's worth a shot. Now, I know that there's an old bug where they would close when they got their random update. So I put levers on the bottoms of these blocks that will keep them powered with redstone to keep them open. And see how this works. Okay, as our zombie pigman friend here is demonstrating, he is not seeing the fences as solid blocks upon which to stand, which means I need to rethink this. Maybe trap doors and pressure plates? But, I don't know. I don't know if that would work. It's worth a try, though, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna gather resources and give it a shot. Well, my next idea seems to have been a total bust. I think I'm just gonna have to remove the ones in the very center and just have a sort of ring around here, which I think I'll just fill in and remove all these gates. And I'm gonna have to do the same down there, although not nearly as much. Just have to remove one down there. Sucks, but still it's an increased spawning space. Well, maybe I'll just let it go for a while, see what happens. Okay, it's been about an hour, and I seem to be getting about 4 times the number of drops that I was before, which is awesome. So let's go have a look at the inner workings of the machine to show you exactly what it is that the thing is using. Now, I've ripped out most of the stuff that was there previously, and have created a ring around the inside of each level. So basically, zombie pigmen can spawn up on top of this, and then they'll walk off onto the outer edge here, I guess, of the ring, and get caught in the machine. I think they might go on the inside because of how close the next ring is down, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Went ahead and created 1 ring for every level. Currently we've got a slime in there that's wreaking havoc with the inner workings there. Also, I think I need a fence or something around here because I've had a few actually jump out. But for the most part, they've all gone down into there, which is good. Which is very good. Now, let's see. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it. Just 4 times the number of drops per hour, which is awesome. And, will hopefully supply me with all the gold that I need. Which I need a fair amount of it, because I'm planning to use Notch's apples when I take on the Wither. Okay, as you can see it light up. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording until I have something a bit more to show. Okay, as you can see, I've been doing a fair amount of enchanting of boots, and I've gotten quite a few, but none of them have unbreaking on them. Now, after quite a few tries, someone else on the server has informed me that a change has been made recently that makes it so the only way you can get unbreaking on armor is if you enchant it with a book. Which means that we're going to need a source of cows once again. Now, I've been kind of thinking of something a little ambitious, and that is, since I now have a fair amount of gold here, yeah, I also have leather, but since I have a fair amount of gold now, I can make a fairly long track. I can afford to make a fairly long track. So what I was thinking was finding a mushroom biome and bringing some mooshrooms over to my base. Carry them through another portal, which should be interesting. So I'm going to go hunt down a mushroom biome and build a connection to it from the nether. Well, this is kind of interesting. In preparation for bringing some cows or some mooshrooms here from some mushroom biome, I decided to build a minecart station in my base so I can get around easier and move them from the portal to where they need to go. I dug this rather deep hole here. We are currently at wide level 21. And I discovered a rather interesting advantage to using a diamond pick. Watch carefully how quickly I mine through this stone. You see that? Boom, practically instant. But it has to work at this one. This is silverfish stone, undoubtedly. I never would have noticed it if the pick hadn't taken longer to mine through that than it does regular stone. This thing breaks regular stone about as quickly as I look at it. But not this. That's interesting. I'm not sure what to do with it. What sort of advantage having it here would bring me. I have to think about this. And continue my construction. Okay. I finished placing the rails down, as you can see. Built this little railway here that goes all the way to the path in here. And this goes all the way down to the nether portal down below. Now, I'm planning to have this be a bit more of an elaborate hub later on, but this required a lot more gold than I was expecting it to, so I'm cutting corners temporarily. But this will get the cows to where I need them. Or the mooshrooms. And, let's see if I can lob a pearl down there. Yep. This is the bottom currently. I'm going to have rails going up to the portal here, so that when the minecart comes through with the animal, which I believe minecarts with animals in them will go through portals, it'll land on the rail and automatically get sent over to there, which will be nice. Although now that I stop and think about it, I should probably put some blocks there, but I'll take care of that later. Let's go through the portal. I've already dug out this pathway here. This took a while, and I came across several pockets of lava. Anyway, at the very end of this tunnel is supposedly a mushroom biome, though I haven't opened up the gate yet to find that out. So, I'm going to go ahead and open up the gate. It'll probably appear underground because of how far down we are. So, when I come back, the portal will be, I'll have moved it already above ground to gain easier access to the mooshrooms. Well, to my complete surprise, the portal came out on top, and I'm immediately surrounded by mooshrooms. I was expecting to have to do a little bit more work than this. Look at this. Nice mushroom island. Got a cave over there, it's kind of cool. Let's get a look around here. Nice. Now, I found this using an external program rather than doing a long hunt, so I was able to find it fairly quickly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up a railway, collect some of this mycelium, and... yeah, I'll be back once I have a bit more to show. Okay, I finished assembling a railway, and because this was probably going to be rather entertaining to watch, I'm going to go ahead and record all of this and just kind of fast forward through it. Your cow. Yes, you're a very moveful cow. Awesome, now let's see if we can grab one. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, so apparently can't do that, so we're gonna have to carry them without the track. Oh, come on. Minecart by itself will go through, but a minecart carrying A cow will not. That sucks. Alright, we'll try this again. Okay, and that should be all that I need to do. Let's see, I have both carts. So we'll flip this switch to plug that up. And then all I need to do now is work on repopulating my cow farm here. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that off camera. Okay, since I have to sit around waiting for the mooshrooms to breed anyway, I figured I would start building a proper chest room. So I cleared out the top there, because that's where I planned to build it, and have been trying to come up with a auto-sorting design, so that I can just have items get auto-sorted for me. And this is what I've come up with. This is for cobble, as you can see. Now, it can't really handle whole stacks at a time, but a few of them at a time it has no problem with. As you can see, basically this hopper stops at this point, so that way it only gets cobblestone. Puts the rest in this chest, and as you can see, I basically have two hoppers. This bottom hopper, feeds into this chest and pulls from the hopper above it. Now, as you can see, the hopper above it is kind of pointed off in sort of that direction, so it's not actually sending items down to the hopper below it. Which means that in order for items to be pulled from it, the hopper below it actually has to actively pull items from that. And that allows me to stop transferring items to the hopper below it by providing the hopper below it with a redstone signal, which allows the hopper above it to still pull items, but not push items. So if we come over here, we see that I have this comparator coming from the hopper above, going down while sending a redstone signal to the hopper below. And that's what keeps it at the proper number of items. So, I'll be able to... my eventual plan is I'll have minecarts coming from the different various farms and drop off their items to a centralized system. Well, they'll probably each get their own item drop-off point, but they'll come to a central spot, to one dropper that will periodically drop items into this stream, which will carry them along like this over the hoppers. And if it's a particular item that gets filtered out by that hopper, the hopper will suck it in. If it's not, it'll just go right past. And on to the next one, which will allow me to automatically sort them into chests. Yes, and I also plan to have the chest facing forward like this, so that I can tell if they've been trapped or not. Just a little bit of added paranoia. I think I might make this, multiple hoppers high so I can put the thing forward. And also for greater efficiency, as that if I put a hopper underneath this hopper, then the hopper could suck it. Well, no, I suppose I couldn't because this block needs to be powered. But I might stick another hopper in front of this here so that I can put a block over it. Well, I suppose I probably would anyway. I suppose it won't be a problem. So, yeah. I've also moved all my chests over here from down there. So this is currently my temporary living area. Got my bed over there. Until I get this completely cleared out and turned into a chest room. So I suppose I'll probably clear up the top there a bit more off camera. And come back once I have something a bit more to show. Okay, I'm here at MolenLemon's base. And I have already prepared a revenge prank. Basically, while looking around, I discovered that he has his vault of goodies right here. I haven't actually opened it and looked in it. But what I was thinking was that I'm going to replace this vault, or this chest here, with a trapped chest. So when he opens it, it'll give off a redstone signal, which will come down here. The repeater will amplify it, so one user will activate the machine here. Come over here, it will flip this, darn it, what are those things called? Switch thing. Anyway, it'll trigger this switch, and also this timer here, which in its current state, the timer is disabled. But if we put something in here, then you can see the comparator is giving off this signal, which is currently turning off this redstone torch, because there's stuff in this hopper. But note, because it's being powered by this redstone here, the hopper isn't moving stuff into this chest. Anyway, so when this triggers, the timer starts, and you can hear that noise. Basically, the signal comes over here when this is not in this state, and the timer is going. It sends a redstone signal here, which extends these pistons here, which goes to this redstone pulsar. Let's see, is it almost done? Yep, when the timer's done, it pulls the pistons back, disabling the pulsar. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that they would turn on their own over time. Anyway, so currently the pulsar is not going, but when it is going, it will send its pulse down this redstone wire here, which will go to a block here. And on top of this block, right here, will be a dispenser, which I'm going to fill with potions. So when he opens up this chest, this thing is just going to douse him with all sorts of potions. Also, in addition to that, when active, it's going to send a signal down this way, which goes to some pistons, which, break this for the moment. We come up here, we see are exactly underneath of his bed. So the potions will hit him and it will break his bed. I'm evil. Yes. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up with cobblestone so that things won't spawn down here. And I'll be back once I'm ready to set the trap chest. I'm putting the chest trap in place last, because if he comes while I'm working on this, I want to be able to just kind of bail out and only have the trap chest, or the trap set, for when, you know, I'm full on ready. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I'll be back once that's finished. Well, I was just getting ready to make to switch out the chest, and I realized he has nothing in his chest. He doesn't use it. Crap. So this might never get triggered. Didn't I name this? I thought I named it. Okay, well, I've changed out the chest anyway, and I've renamed it so it says KHM Dead Soul was here. So he'll know exactly who did this to him. Assuming that he ever finds this. Which, judging from the fact that there was nothing in that chest, probably won't happen. So let's just fully arm this up. How many can I stuff in my thing here? Okay. Sweet, okay. Perfect. Whoa, it sounds like his golem farm has just started working. Alright. Sweet, okay, now, if he ever opens up that chest, it will hit him with all sorts of splash damage potions very quickly, which will likely result in his death, and pistons will push up, breaking his beds, so he won't spawn here. He'll spawn all the way back at spawn, and have to walk back. This should be fun. I am, of course, going to withhold this video until he discovers this little trap of mine. Well, let's see how he takes this. Okay, I am currently on my way over to Molten's base. He has apparently found my trap before actually triggering it. Which really sucks. So, I figured I'll show him how it works since I don't think he found all of it. And since it was too great of a trap to, you know, let go. Alright, he just found the chest. Although I'm a bit lacking in the whole tool department, I recently fell in the void, so I'd lost quite a bit of stuff, but meh. Whoa, he tore apart the whole floor. Alright, I believe I had... Yes, I do. Perfect. Alright. Okay, apparently he knows what a pulsar is. Good for him. Alright. Well, that was a little bit, less, or that was a bit anticlimactic. Okay, yeah, he got out. This is all technically his. Oh, and torches too.